Soft, atmospheric background music begins and continues gently throughout. Imagine for a moment a man of raw power, a living weapon forged in fire and shadow. Now picture him in a quiet moment, his intense gaze fixed not on an enemy but on a woman. A woman with hair like a sunset, a vibrant splash of red against the world's muted tones. This isn't just a fleeting glance, it's a deep, almost primal pull, a constant in a life defined by chaos and change. For Wolverine, the iconic X-Man, this fascination with red-headed women isn't merely a preference, it's a profound, recurring theme, a subtle yet significant detail that paints a richer portrait of his complex psyche. It's the story of a soul perpetually drawn to the flame. At the heart of this enduring attraction lies a fascinating duality, embodied by two pivotal figures in his life, Jean Grey and Rose O'Hara. Each woman, with her fiery red hair, represents a different facet of love, loss, and the very essence of Logan's tumultuous emotional landscape. Let's first consider Jean Grey, the Phoenix. For decades, Jean was the great, unattainable love of Wolverine's life. From their earliest days together with the X-Men, his devotion to her was undeniable, an unwavering constant, even as she was bound to Cyclops. His love for Jean wasn't possessive or demanding. It was a love often expressed from a distance, a yearning gaze, a quiet protection. He saw in her a purity, a strength, and a light that he believed he, a man so often consumed by his own inner darkness, could never truly possess or deserve. She was the bright flame he orbited, a beacon of hope and morality in his often grim existence. His affection for Jean was about the possibility of redemption, the quiet dream of a different life, and the profound respect he held for her immense power and compassionate spirit. Loving Jean was, for Logan, an act of faith in something good and pure, an aspiration towards a version of himself that was less beast, more man. And in her radiant red hair, there was a vivid reflection of the passion and power she wielded, both as a person and as the Phoenix. But before Jean, before the X-Men, before even the memory of adamantium claws, there was another redhead, a ghost in his memory, a wound that never truly healed. Rose was his childhood friend, his confidant, and his very first love during his early amnesiac years working in a mining camp. She represented innocence, a connection to a simpler time, a world where he was just Logan and not the weapon he would become. Their connection was one of profound trust and deep affection, a foundational love that shaped his understanding of intimacy. The tragedy of Rose's death, however, became one of the most defining moments of his long life. In a moment of uncontrolled rage and accidental self-defense, Logan's claws unsheathed for the first time, piercing Rose as she tried to intervene in a fight. Her death, directly at his hand, was a catastrophic event that scarred his soul. It cemented a deep-seated fear of his own destructive nature, a perpetual guilt that would haunt him for centuries. Rose was not just his first love, she was his first great loss, a visceral reminder of the terrible consequences of his own power. Her red hair, in retrospect, became the color of innocence lost, of an idyllic past shattered by his own internal darkness. So what then does this enduring attraction to red-headed women truly signify for Wolverine? It's often seen as a reflection of his own passionate and often tragic romantic nature. The color red itself is symbolic. It represents passion, danger, love, anger, and fire. For Wolverine, whose very essence is a simmering intensity, this resonance is palpable. His relationships with Jean and Rose embody the two extremes of his romantic life, the unattainable ideal and the profound self-inflicted wound. Jean, with her fiery power, represented the unquenchable flame he yearned for, but feared he would extinguish or corrupt. rose, with her vibrant life force, became the tragically extinguished flame, a constant echo of his capacity for accidental destruction. His attraction to redheads becomes a metaphor for his entire existence, a man forever drawn to the fire, whether it's the warmth of love, the blaze of battle, or the consuming inferno of loss. It speaks to his deep capacity for feeling, his inherent need for connection, and the heartbreaking reality that these connections often lead to pain, both for himself and for those he loves. This isn't just a simple character quirk, it's a subtle but significant detail that adds another layer to his complex psychology. It humanizes him, revealing a vulnerable core beneath the gruff exterior and healing factor. It tells us that despite his longevity and his battles, he is a being capable of deep, abiding love, a man whose heart, though often broken, continues to seek out the most vibrant expressions of life and passion. The red hair isn't just a physical attribute, it's a mirror to his soul, passionate, enduring, and forever touched by the beautiful, terrifying dance between creation and destruction. In the end, Wolverine's red obsession is a testament to his character, a relentless force of nature, yet one forever bound by the emotional scars of his past, forever drawn to the vivid, challenging, and often tragic beauty of the flame.
What are your thoughts on this fascinating aspect of Wolverine's character? Do you see other characters in comics whose romantic attachments reveal deeper psychological truths? Share your insights in the comments below or wherever you're listening. We love hearing your perspectives as we delve deeper into the intricate tapestries of our favorite stories. Until next time, keep exploring the hidden depths.